Keep watching if you want to see a detailed how-to video on replacing these headlight assemblies. We're going to show you all the angles and the bolts and how to take your grill off to make it easy so you exactly see what's going on. Welcome back to another Netfix original. Today we'll be replacing the headlight assemblies on this 2006 Toyota Tacoma. First thing, we're going to remove the grill. We have two 10mm bolts in the middle. We have two push pins on each side. And if you want to come in here and take a look down, we have these little tabs. Let me point to it with a screwdriver. Okay, so now that we have all that off and we've released those little tabs, you just lift up when you're releasing those tabs and the whole grill comes off. As you can see right here, that's where the little tab sits through. You just have to push back the prong and lift up. Okay, now that your grill's off, we're able to access this cover piece here. We also have one 10mm, two 10mm, and on the bottom side there are two more tabs just like these tabs with a 10mm right here where my finger is. Once you get this out of the way, it's a little easier to access. And then also, if you come up, we're going to pop out our inner fender a little bit so it's easier to access. There's another tab that comes down right in here, and it's another 10mm. So 4 more 10mm and this bezel piece, and out comes the headlight. Okay, so to get at the bolt that's in behind on our bumper, I'm just going to remove the inner fender liner. On this inner fender liner, we just have a half-turn push pin style fastener. And then we have two 10mm screw fasteners down here. And we're just gonna pull those out, twist this guy, pull him out, and then we can access that bolt that is in behind, which will be the final bolt holding on this headlight assembly. Yeah, and so popping out this inner fender liner, ouch, you just want to pull down a bit on this bumper. As you pull the fender liner out right here, the insert that your screw goes into has a nub on it, which makes it it goes through the fender liner, so you can't pull it straight out. So just pull down a bit on the bumper, and then you can pull down on the fender liner. And then on this inside, it squeezes through, and we're just gonna pull it out. Oh, that we pulled off the whole clip there. This clip right here, I guess can either come with it or it lives right on here. Now I can just fold this out of the way. And if you look up in here, there is a nut on a stud. That's not what we're going for. We're going for the bolt head that's above that nut with a stud. So you can probably fit just a regular ratchet in there. We're gonna use an air ratchet, but we'll get that out now. Okay, now I just pulled this bolt out all the way because I'm not 100% sure if it might interfere with us getting this off without actually taking the bumper skin off. Now we got all 4 bolts undone. We're gonna just disconnect all of our light bulb connectors. This one has a PIA upgrade, so there could be some other aftermarket zap straps and stuff holding things together. So this first one looks like you just pull on this 3-prong connector. It comes right off the back of the bulb. You can either twist this bulb socket right out like so, or you can fight with the connector As these connectors get older and full of dirt, it can be really stiff to get off. Blowing compressed air in there can help quite a bit, loosen up all that corrosion and dirt. So we're just gonna pull it out. We have another bulb over on this corner here. Just twisted it out with its bulb socket because it's kind of tight in there. All right, we're just gonna try and take it off without pulling this bezel cover piece off. It's a little tight in there, and let's just see if this comes off. Got lifted above those inserts. A little annoying, to tell you the truth. There you go. Wow, that's annoying. Extremely annoying. As you saw, this big tab down here could have been a better design, but anyways, you can take it out without pulling this off. I would recommend maybe putting something here, or actually, if you just release this little tab in here, you should be able to pull that guy right off in that direction. But it looks like you can take the headlight assembly out without removing your bumper, and I believe our new headlight assemblies are basically plug and play. Okay, so I'm just gonna dip press this tab on the other side, or even if you can get something in there to pull your cover away, and then you pull it straight out, and we'll just show you on the other side. Pops out like that. All right, so we got these Depo auto lamps off of Amazon. Sorry to our local folks at Napa, but I just couldn't pass up $185 after tax, 2-day delivery. So we're gonna give these a shot and hopefully leave a review for you guys in the future on how well these headlights work out. What do we got? What do we got? Here we are. Condensation in a vehicle light. Little questions and answers. Well packaged. Comes with the protector cover on your light lens. What do we got? So we just got plugs, no bulb, but bulb socket, so that's nice. I know a lot of the ones can come with bulbs. Fits pretty good there. Let's take a look over at this light. This one's a little toy. So this is how the contraption works to hold in your light, your halogen bulb. And they just put a little blank in there. So we can just reuse the PIA bulbs that we already have. Okay, well this one was extremely tight. I had to use a little slip joint pliers on it to twist it out because my fingers are girl fingers, I guess. But also no bulb in there. So make sure you are prepared to switch over your bulbs. Voila. All right, so make sure you transfer your bulbs into the new headlight assembly before you put it in, just to make it a little easier on yourself. You can do it in place also, but it's just easier when it's right in front of you. And keep these bulb sockets for future. I have to hunt these down often in my job, my current job, because they corrode, and then you gotta either buy new ones, or sometimes you can't find new ones and you gotta get them from the wreckers. I show you wiggle. Crack, crack, crack. Give me cracked corn. We're close. Just place there. Gotta go into it. Oh. Very close. Very close. Why don't you want to just go up that millimeter? There we are. Okay. Getting close. We're looking good. Now let's hopefully all of our screws line up. And an extra note, the little tab that grill sits in does need to somehow come out and be installed into this headlight. Okay, so basically you can just open up these and push this guy up. Woo! And when you push it in, she just goes click. Okay, so once you get that headlight in, then you're just going to do everything in the reverse order and make sure you get all your bolts threaded before you tighten any of them. So the 1, 2, 3, and 4. And make sure all your bulbs are switched over, your lights are plugged in, and you have this little tab here for your grill. All right, so we got both the headlight assemblies in, the grill back in. Both wheel liners are back secure. Yeah. My thoughts on these cheap $185 Amazon Depo specials. The fitment was decent, pretty good actually. Like I had no complaints with how everything went. The left side went a lot easier than the right side once we figured out how that assembly came out. Didn't have to remove the bumper, so it's actually a really easy job. If you just follow these steps, I guarantee you'll have both headlights changed within an hour. You need a 10 mil, maybe a Phillips, and a flathead to pop some clips out, and you're set. And if you keep following us, you'll see in our reviews what we thought about these headlights after they've actually endured a season of winter, and whether or not they're moisture, if they hold moisture in, or how well they turn out and with the sun, and see how the lenses turn out. Maybe they get oxidized real quickly. I'm not sure, but for $185, you can't go wrong to try it, and we'll give you the review. Thanks for watching this Netfix episode. Please subscribe, comment down below, like this video if this helped you. That's awesome. That's what we're trying to do for you guys.